Chapter 58 She that disputes. Indeed Allah has heard the statement of her, Kola bint Thalaba, that disputes with you, O Muhammad peace be upon him, concerning her husband Aus bin as-Samit, and complains to Allah. And Allah hears the argument between you both. Verily, Allah is all-hearer, all-seer. Those among you who make their wives unlawful to them by zihar, that is by saying to them, you are like my mother's back, they cannot be their mothers. None can be their mothers except those who gave them birth. And verily, they utter an ill word and a lie. And verily, Allah is oft pardoning, oft forgiving. And those who make unlawful to them their wives by zihar and wish to free themselves from what they uttered, the penalty, in that case is the freeing of a slave before they touch each other. That is an admonition to you, so that you may not repeat such an ill thing. And Allah is all aware of what you do. And he who finds not the money for freeing a slave must fast 2 successive months before they both touch each other. And he who is unable to do so, should feed 60 miskins poor. That is in order that you may have perfect faith in Allah and His Messenger. These are the limits set by Allah. And for disbelievers, there is a painful torment. Verily, those who oppose Allah and His Messenger, Muhammad peace be upon him, will be disgraced, as those before them, among the past nation, were disgraced. And we have sent down clear ayat proofs, evidence, verses, lessons, signs, revelations, etc. And for the disbelievers is a disgracing torment. On the day when Allah will resurrect them all together, that is on the day of resurrection, and inform them of what they did. Allah has kept account of it, while they have forgotten it. And Allah is witness over all things. Have you not seen that Allah knows whatsoever is in the heavens and whatsoever is on the earth? There is no najwa, secret counsel, of 3 but He is their 4th, with His knowledge, while He Himself is over the throne, over the 7th heaven, nor of 5 but He is their 6th, with His knowledge, nor of less than that or more but He is with them, with His knowledge, wheresoever they may be. And afterwards on the day of resurrection He will inform them of what they did. Verily, Allah is the all-knower of everything. Have you not seen those who were forbidden to hold secret councils, and afterwards returned to that which they had been forbidden, and conspired together for sin and wrongdoing and disobedience to the Messenger, Muhammad peace be upon him? And when they come to you, they greet you with a greeting wherewith Allah greets you not, and say within themselves, why should Allah punish us not for what we say? Hell will be sufficient for them, they will burn therein. And worst indeed is that destination. O you who believe, when you hold secret counsel, do it not for sin and wrongdoing, and disobedience towards the Messenger, Muhammad peace be upon him, but do it for al-bir, righteousness, and taqwa, virtues and piety, and fear Allah unto whom you shall be gathered. Secret counsels, conspiracies, are only from Satan, in order that he may cause grief to the believers. But he cannot harm them in the least, except as Allah permits. And in Allah let the believers put their trust. O you who believe, when you are told to make room in the assemblies, spread out and make room. Allah will give you ample room from His mercy. And when you are told to rise up for prayers, or jihad, holy fighting in Allah's cause, or for any other good deed, rise up. Allah will exalt in degree those of you who believe, and those who have been granted knowledge. And Allah is well acquainted with what you do. O you who believe, when you want to consult the Messenger, Muhammad peace be upon him, in private, spend something in charity before your private consultation. That will be better and purer for you. But if you find not the means for it, then verily, Allah is oft forgiving, most merciful. Are you afraid of spending in charity before your private consultation with Him? If then you do it not, and Allah has forgiven you, then, at least perform Salat Iqamat as Salat, and give Zakat and obey Allah, that is do all that Allah and His Messenger order you to do. And Allah is all aware of what you do. Have you, O Muhammad peace be upon him, not seen those hypocrites who take as friends a people upon whom is the wrath of Allah, that is Jews? They are neither of you, Muslims, nor of them, Jews, and they swear to a lie while they know. Allah has prepared for them a severe torment. Evil indeed is that which they used to do. They have made their oaths a screen for their evil actions. Thus they hinder men from the path of Allah, so they shall have a humiliating torment. Their children and their wealth will avail them nothing against Allah. They will be the dwellers of the fire to dwell therein forever. On the day when Allah will resurrect them all together, for their account, then they will swear to Him as they swear to you, O Muslims. And they think that they have something to stand upon. Verily, they are liars. Satan has overpowered them. So he has made them forget the remembrance of Allah. They are the party of Satan. Verily, it is the party of Satan that will be the losers. Those who oppose Allah and His Messenger, Muhammad peace be upon him, they will be among the lowest, most humiliated. Allah has decreed, verily, it is I and my messengers who shall be the victorious. Verily, Allah is all-powerful, almighty. You, O Muhammad peace be upon him, will not find any people who believe in Allah and the Last Day, making friendship with those who oppose Allah and His Messenger, Muhammad peace be upon him, even though they were their fathers or their sons or their brothers or their kindred people. For such He has written faith in their hearts, and strengthened them with proofs, light and true guidance, from Himself. And He will admit them to gardens, paradise, under which rivers flow to dwell therein, forever. Allah is pleased with them, and they with Him. They are the party of Allah. Verily, it is the party of Allah that will be the successful.